Hi everybody, I'm back with another video. Okay, this one is going to be like a busy video because I am going to be showing you guys my foundation routine. I thought I'd show you guys, but not just my foundation routine. I'm also going to be doing a foundation first impressions of a foundation that I recently purchased. I don't know if you guys remember me purchasing a e.l.f. foundation from my Target and Walgreens haul, but I bought a foundation. It's the e.l.f. one and I want to try it out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm also gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my foundation and all of that, from eyebrows to highlighter to lashes. I need some lashes. So here's how I'm gonna do it, because I also bought some BH brushes, and I'm really trying to use those brushes and see, and overall, like, are they good or what the situation is. I actually used a couple of eyeshadow brushes that came in the BH set with my last video that I just posted. Now I'm gonna try and use some of the face brushes that came in the set, but because this is also my everyday foundation routine, the way I don't want to use new brushes because I don't know how the brushes are going to work, so what I'm thinking and what I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do is half of my face is going to be using like the new brushes, and the other half of my face is going to be nothing new. It's just going to be everything that I do for foundation with my regular brushes that I always use for foundation. It's basically like a 3-in-1. I'm testing brushes out, I'm showing you guys my foundation routine, and I'm also giving you guys a first impressions of this foundation that I bought. So hopefully I'm not overloading this video with too many different things. Hopefully everything just kind of works together. So with that being said, let's get started. So the foundation, I actually took it, I should have kept the packaging so I could read like the claims for the foundation and stuff, but I threw that package out. All I know is that it's the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. It looks like this, and it's in the shade nude. And I can't really look up reviews for the foundation because I use my phone to record my videos, and I just wouldn't be able to look up. I'm kind of off to already a crazy. Okay, anyway, I think I'm just gonna keep on going, and if you're interested in the claims of this foundation, I'll go ahead and write everything in the description bar as far as what e.l.f. claims this foundation is. I don't even remember if it was like a dewy, a satin, or a matte foundation, so I'm gonna be surprised when I apply this to my face. Hopefully it's not a dewy foundation because I have oily skin, especially in my T-zone, so I hope this is like a matte. I'm pretty sure, because I wouldn't buy a dewy foundation anyway. I always make sure it's a matte foundation. With that being said, I think I remember seeing on the package that this foundation claimed to be satin, and I think I could get away with satin, but I've never really tried a satin type of finish foundation. I usually just always make sure it's clearly matte. So we'll see. Also, this foundation retails for $6 at the drugstore, so if it's a really good foundation, then it's gonna be even better because it's cheap. So let's see. To start my face, I usually prep my skin, which I already did before I recorded. The next thing is to I'm trying to figure out like where to look. I'm sorry if you see my eyes like back and forth. I'm just trying to figure out where to like look, and my camera like the little viewfinder, or not the viewfinder, but like my camera on the front is on this side, and for some reason I keep looking on this side. I don't know why. I'm retarded. No, I'm kidding, I'm not retarded, but you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows first. Also, I haven't gotten my eyebrows done. It's officially been a month since I haven't went to get my eyebrows done, and I bully down. Jesus Christ, give me a fucking heart attack. My dogs. What was I saying? I almost thought like there was a rat in the room or something. But what just happened is that a shoe fell off my shoe rack, and it freaked out my dog because she's over here sniffing around, and she kind of like scattered, and it scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, anyway. My eyebrows. Yeah, so I haven't gotten them done in like a month already, and I know they're looking pretty rough, but I'm really not in the mood to go and get my eyebrows done, to be honest. That's just what it is. I just don't want to go right now, especially because it's been those days where we had a snowstorm and it's still snowing. Oh shit, I'm just dropping everything now. I'm gonna get started already. So to prime my face, to prime my cara, actually no, I'm doing my eyebrows first. Hello. So I use the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade black. It looks like this. It comes with the retractable, it comes with a spoolie, and the other side is like a retractable situation. It's a retractable pencil, and it's in the shade black. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows, and then after that we'll get started on the whole foundation. And I'm going to put my hair back. With eyebrows, I'm going to quickly explain how I do my eyebrows, and then I'll go ahead and actually start to fill them in. So I spoolie through my brows first. Always brush out my brow hair real quickly. I might have to pluck a couple brow hairs because my eyebrows are really just looking rough. At this point, I might actually go finally get them done. So once I comb through my eyebrows with the spoolie, I'm gonna go ahead and start to outline the bottom of my brow first, and just like start shaping the bottom of my brow, and then I'll go ahead and start to shape the top of my brow, and then wherever I need to fill in, I go ahead and fill in. Is one brow done, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other one. Yeah, for right now the brows look good. I always go back in with concealer, so the next thing would be concealer. I'll definitely carve out my brows after I fill them in, and I usually just carve out the bottom of my brow, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade number 20, which is tan, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use a flat brush. Any flat brush that you have on hand will do just fine. I'm actually going to use this one, that is the Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and put concealer under my eye and kind of just dot it, or like just a couple little strokes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start to carve out the brow. And on this eye, I really like the way my eyebrow came out, so I'm not really trying to fix it. I'm just really just trying to hide my brow hairs. But on this side, I really want to fix it right here because it's a little bit too wide on this side. And kind of blend it out with this little brush. So far, I like this brush. It's really soft. It really distributes the product very fast, real easily. That's the first thing that I noticed. And then I'll go in with my finger and kind of blend it out by just tapping, real soft taps. And I'm really gonna make it smaller. Especially in the front. It's a little crazy in the front. My foundation, I do things a little bit slightly different. Like, not crazy different, but like a slight amount. For primer, I'm going to use, I almost thought about using 2 different primers on each side of my face, because I got this new primer. It's the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I got the mini size because I don't know, like, if I just wanted to try it out before I bought like a full size, because this video is already going to be a 3-in-1 situation. I really don't want to add new stuff. The only new thing that I want to be using in this video is the brushes and the foundation, and everything else has to be the same, or otherwise this video will be too much and it would get kind of crazy. But I did consider using this for a slight second, but instead I'm going to save this for another day. I'm just going to go in with my regular good old Benefit Professional. This is the primer that I use. I almost forgot I had that Tatcha one, to be honest. So I usually just grab like a pea-sized amount of this primer, and I use my pointer fingers and kind of rub it. And I put this primer only in my like porous areas. And a little bit on the forehead, but mostly your pores are always right here. And this is like a pore filling, pore minimizing primer. So this is the only area that I would put this primer to help the foundation kind of glide on a lot smoother on the face. And I have 2 different options, like a spray. I have a Mario Badescu one. I'll show you guys. I have this one here, the Mario Badescu, the lavender one that you can use to prep your skin before makeup application. I like to use this. Also, I like to use the Smashbox primer water to kind of give my face a little bit of hydration before, like, prepping my skin before foundation. I like to use either one, but I bought this in the sample size, and I really only mainly want to use this for eyeshadows to help with eyeshadow pigmentation. So I'm gonna go in with the Mario Badescu one, but either one will work just as fine. I like using either one. It just depends on my mood, and my mood today is to use this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. Just like 1 or 2 spritz, that's all I need. The fun part, the foundation. Okay, so it is a pump, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foundation brushes that I use. On this side of my face is gonna be regular good old foundation routine. Also, I really hope that the foundation is like a good match. I use the e.l.f. small stipple brush. And a beauty sponge. This is the Eco Tools, the green one. I'm gonna go ahead and just use what I normally use on this face, on this side of my face. So on this side of my face, I usually always go in with a stippling brush from the e.l.f. and this to buff and blend out the foundation. But first, let me go ahead and dampen the sponge real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm going to take the foundation and I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. Like 2 pumps. And then I'm going to get my stippling brush from e.l.f. and kind of, you know, get a first good layer. And then I'm going to apply it to my right side of my face. And I just kind of dab it on, like stipple it. And then I grab the Eco Tools sponge and blend it out. And it's just gonna be half my face. I also go in with another different brush. The brush that I'm going to go in with next is a flat concealer brush from Wet n Wild. It looks like this. It's fucking filthy dirty. I'm sorry. Let me clean it real quick. I'm also gonna grab another. I have a big face, so I use a lot of foundation. I'm only gonna grab a like 1 pump. So I basically used like 3 pumps for like half my face. I use a lot of foundation. And with this flat brush, I'm just gonna apply the foundation. And the reason why I switched over to a flat brush is that I can work around my eyebrows. Since I already have them on, I don't want to fuck up my eyebrows. So I kind of like, basically I'm carving out my eyebrows with foundation instead of concealer. I'll blend it out. These are the 3 tools that I always use to do my foundation like every day. Now on the other side of the face, I'm going to use some new brushes. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in with let me see, the BH brush in number 3. And I'm going to use my new Morphe sponge. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques square foundation brush to carve around my eyebrows. So let me go dampen this sponge real quick. I'm just going to do the same thing. Pump it on the back of my hand. Pick it up with my foundation brush. I'm going to grab a little bit more and work it down my neck because it's a little bit dark. It's a little bit darker than my actual like skin. I'm not getting the same coverage. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge. It's damp. You guys hear that? It's a lot more stiffer. But it still got the job done. It's okay. Like, I have to keep using that. I really do. I'm gonna take another, like, one more pump and start doing the forehead. Now I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe sponge and blend. So the foundation is a little bit too dark, but that's okay. I actually like the shade of it. I like the foundation. It's not sitting at all weird in any areas. Like I don't have a lot of texture on my face right now, so it's sitting really good. It's medium coverage, like light to medium, because I have a pimple and it didn't even really cover it. Yeah, it looks good, y'all. It looks good. I like the BH brush. It blended it out real nicely. It didn't like make anything weird looking or funky looking. This was a little bit kind of too big and too square to get around the brows. It was a little kind of like weird to me, but it still did the job. It wasn't bad. Yeah. Okay, the next thing is concealer. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Light. And I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild brush to blend it out. Well, not blend it, but like distribute it. Take my Eco Tools. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. But with this brush, with my Real Techniques brush. And blend it out with my Morphe. Okay, everything is looking good. To set the concealer under my eye, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10, which is light. To set the under eye before I start to crease, I'm gonna go back in and blend out any creasing, and then I'm gonna pick up that powder, that loose powder from Maybelline, on my Morphe M105 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. I'm gonna use my BH number 4 to set under the eye. And these are my new brushes that I recently have purchased, and I'm just kind of trying them out. I'm gonna go ahead and pour just a little bit on my in the cap. And for this, I'm going to use my also a new brush, my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm gonna use that to set in between my eyebrows so I don't get oily. I'm gonna take a BH number 1 brush and pick up more of that powder because I'm gonna contour and I need to set the foundation. I'm not sure what to contour with. I'm just gonna go in with the same brush that I always use to contour on both sides of the face. The e.l.f. It doesn't say, but it looks like this. I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Duo. It looks like this. Pick up. Oh, she kind of pigmented. I did. For blush, I'm using this one here in the shade Hug. And I'm gonna use the Real Techniques contour brush. Just right on the apples of the cheek. To set the face, I'm going in with my Urban Decay All-Nighter. To highlight, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. highlighting brush. And I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Highlight in the shade Champagne. I'm gonna go in with another highlight with the ColourPop in Lunch Money. I'm using the Ardell's 600. Okay, that's one lash on. Next, the other lash. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is put some liquid liner on my lash band, so it, you know, just to kind of hide it. Alright, so I have my my lashes on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a lippy on. So I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild gel liner in the shade, what shade is this? Lay Down the Mauves. And I'm gonna line my lips with it. That's pretty much it, everybody. Also, I would really like to point out the fact that how hooded my eyes look with lashes and liner. Like, you could really see it. But you guys, this is the look. I hope you guys like it. I do want to say though, as far as foundation, I don't really look for like a full coverage foundation. I do like my foundation to be a little bit darker than my, you know, skin tone, because that's just like the fun in foundation, is being able to, like, you know, change your skin color, kinda. It's kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, I loved the Real Technique brushes that I used today. I love the BH brushes that I used today. I love the e.l.f. brushes that I used today. And I actually really like the foundation by First Impressions. It didn't do anything weird with all the other products that I put on top of the foundation. And it is like medium coverage. I would say medium. I'm not really sure if it's buildable because I didn't really try to build it up, because like I said, I'm not like a full coverage foundation girl anyway. The Morphe sponge, but I definitely really want to use that more. I can't really say if I liked it or not, but I did notice that it was a lot more like stiffer than the Eco Tools sponge that I have, which is a drugstore sponge. I'm not sure yet how I feel about the Morphe sponge, but it did do the job. Before I let you guys go, I always never forget to thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel. Go subscribe, guys, support your girl, you know, and follow me on Instagram so you guys can see pictures and stuff, you know. I hope that your day is going good. Ooh, my hair is getting kind of crazy. I hope that your day is going good. Mine is good. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.